What's up, this your boy JG back with another video on music tips and reviews with JG. This video is very important. I want to know, you songwriters, have you ever had a time where you can't really think of nothing creative? You have a spot, your mind just go blank. You're working on a project, you have a deadline and you can't really think of nothing. So this video is very important. I want to talk about the 7 ways you can avoid writer's block on this video. So let's get to it. And also, if you're new to my channel, please press the subscribe button so you'll be updated on all my latest content. All right, so my first way you can avoid writer's block, excuse me, it's just be a creative, have a creative awareness of life. You may be talking to somebody, they be talking about a certain issue or situation. You as a songwriter, you have to take songwriting seriously as your occupation. So if you take it seriously, you always thinking of creative ideas. And when you're talking to someone, they might bring up an issue, they're going through. I feel the best songs come from true stories, true situations in life. So it might not even be your own personal story. It may be somebody else's story, what they're going through. It may be good, it may be bad, it may be about love, or talking about, something real spiritual. So just have a creative awareness of life, dealing with people, talking to people in conversations. All right, my second step is, record your ideas on your phone. When you think of that idea, you may be at work, maybe you can sneak out and record those ideas on your phone, wherever you're at. Thank God for, this technology of your cell phone. Every phone have, like a voice recorder. So just record your ideas on your phone because you don't want to forget it. I had situations where I didn't really go, quickly to my phone, with ideas, and I completely forgot those ideas, when I got home or something like that. I forgot those ideas and I was like, hey, I wish I remembered it because of, it could have been a hit song. So just, record those songs quickly in your phones and you'll be straight. My third thing is, if you think of a melody, record those melodies. I know sometimes you're in the studio with an artist and you have a certain amount of time, studio time. You should, record those melodies. I know I've done that often as a songwriter. Record those melodies, and oftentimes, those lyrics will come, that subject matter will come. Just record those songs quickly in your phone because those melodies, most time can overpower the lyrics. If somebody keep a melody in their head, you're onto something. I remember Babyface talking about, a good song has a good melody, a good hook. So record those melodies as soon as you can. My next step is be a good listener. You have to be a good listener as far as, being a songwriter. I remember Jermaine Dupri and Brian Michael Cox, they said, creating the Confessions albums, they had conversations. Even Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, when they first worked with Janet, they listened to her life, what she was going through at the moment. So as a songwriter, you have to be a good listener, especially working with an artist. They have a theme or idea for their album. You want to go with that idea so you can, make that album, make that placement. So, you have to be a good listener as a songwriter. All right, number 5, I wrote these down. Number 5, turn off the radio. Sometimes you have to turn off the radio so you can be, creative as a songwriter. I remember Missy Elliott saying, because she's very creative, very original with her music, even her music videos. Sometimes you just have to turn off the radio because sometimes you be, as songwriters and producers, we're influenced by what we hear, on the radio, on a CD. So sometimes you have to stop listening to those for a while so you can have originality, in your music. So I say, turn off your radio at certain points in your career. And I feel a lot of people as far as songwriting, as far as creativity and concepts. They often use metaphors in their songwriting or symbolism. They may be talking about something simple, an object, but they relate it to something else. A perfect example, I love this song by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown called No Air. It was written a majority by James Font Leroy and produced by the Underdogs. That's one of my favorite songs. And he used, not be, able to, breathe and no air to love, being without this person, it feels like you can't breathe, you have no air. And I love that concept, I love that metaphor, in songwriting. And I use that a lot, when I, songwrite my own music. I use a lot of metaphors. So that's a good way. Think of a simple object and kind of, make it come to life in, in an everyday reality or situation. And my last, advice on how to avoid writer's block is sometimes you just have to take a break. Sometimes you don't want to force ideas, but if you have a deadline, of course you have to think of something. But oftentimes just take a break. You might be working on a song at a moment and you listen to the music. Sometimes you just got to take a break. Maybe you can keep the music going as you're taking a break and you can think of ideas. So I say, that's the last, alternative, because you might want to think of ideas right away. So that's my last step, take a break, because sometimes you need that in life. You want to live life and you can think of, certain things at that moment. So I hope this helped you, the 7 steps to avoid writer's block, because it does happen in, everybody's life, as far as a songwriter. And remember, if you, serious about the songwriting thing, you have to take it serious, because, that's what you want to do for a living, as an occupation. So you just always be, on the grind, really, write as much as you can. So, the more you write, the more better you get as far as concepts, as far as creativity. All right, this has been another video from your boy JG on Music Tips and Reviews with JG. All right, peace.